Alrighty, Cactus Valley. It's the first time either of these players have played on this map in a televised match. It will be their first time, and it's going to happen in this mirror matchup. We've seen a few really cool mirrors on this map. So, I'd like to see if we see Phoenixes. They're really popular right now in PvP. Let's jump into this game number 3 to find out if Stats or Zest will take the lead. The top left in blue cross spawns with Stats.
Bottom right, we do have Chiseled Tuss. It is Zest, looking fantastic in the booth and in game 2.
I feel like Zest is a great idea for just everything about how this player plays and who he is. You get that same feeling?
Yeah, I actually think it's one of the best IDs we have. And it's such a memorable ID.
There was only one better ID that could exist for Zest and actually did once exist. It was his old Korean ID, which was literally translated to cover yourself in blood. I like his PG-13 idea as well, but cover yourself in blood also suits him quite well.
I would actually imagine so, yeah, that would be fantastic.
That's the ID he used to use in Brood War and in the very beginning of Starcraft 2 Pro League until I suppose he was kindly suggested to use something a little bit more polite.
Yeah, a little bit more TV friendly, perhaps. Cover yourself in blood. And like before each match, he has like a jar of blood. He just starts wiping on his face like war paint. It's like, damn, that is crazy. Kind of awesome at the same time.
It's really cool. He's like, it's really just red paint. I'm like, don't spoil it, Zest.
I would prefer it was like, it's really blood. Like that's really messed up, Zest. Where did you get that from?
Zest like reveals he has vampire teeth. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, man. That's like the only other thing that would make him like that much sexier is like he's actually a vampire as well.
Wait, so that's why you never showed up to the early sessions at Kespa Cup.
Exactly.
Well, a much faster Cybercore here for Zest, which means much faster tech. I'm expecting we're going to see Stargate. It's obviously the best opening on this map. And if you're going to open Stargate on this map, you're going to do Phoenixes. Stats is going to go 2-gate. Going to do a bit of a slower tech. So I say Stargate is the best tech on this map. That is if you're going to go for an early tech. Quick Expand is also really good on this map, like Stats is looking to do here with that second gateway.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to give him a lot of space. And yeah, there's no real reason not to on this map. You just have so much time. Look, it's like, I'd have to say it's the biggest map we have.
Yeah, I think so. It's also a true 4-player map, unlike Deadwing, which is basically a 3-player map.
Yeah.
So the thing about this map is that in PvP, Blink Stalkers are really weak because they take so long to cross the map. You're so likely to be scouted, especially at cross spawns because the watchtower is straight up in the middle of the map. And if you want to avoid that or take that, you've got to take a little bit more time. Oracles are not that strong either because they take so long to cross the map. Phoenixes are going to shut down Oracles. They're also going to give you a bit of map control. They're going to give you a threatening power. And it's hard to, if you start to snowball to control with your Phoenix damage, it's hard for your opponent to counterattack and kill you on this map just simply because the rush distance is so big.
Yeah, cross map especially. It's just absolutely insane how much time he has. And you just send out one Phoenix to scout. You're going to make a second one from here. Okay. And a robo facility behind this as well.
Safety first. DTs can still be viable on this map just simply because you can hide your Dark Shrine anywhere.
Yeah, you do have a lot of space to do so. Third Gateway and the Twilight Council going down for Classic. Sorry, not Classic Stats.
Well, Classic played so well earlier, man, and nobody can forget.
Yeah, that guy is scary. And he's going to be playing whoever wins this.
Yep.
I'd be scared.
Big commitment here by Stats to actually free gate aggression. Yeah. Twilight Council's coming up, but he's not using it. That Void Ray needs to come down right away because just 2 Phoenixes alone are not going to cut it versus this much hyper-aggression. If he gets a pylon on top of the ramp, it's going to be bad news.
Oh, yeah. And the Immortal starting now. If we see a warp in sometime soon.
He has
only one pylon powering that.
He has no Mothership Core.
No Mothership Core.
That Immortal is so essential right now. This is a great attack here by Stats. Really good judging the situation. Good reaction, good response. One Stalker does get lifted here, but there's so many more on the way. Okay, he needs to lift the second one. Probes here helping out, but this is once those Stalkers fall, they're going to continue to do their DPS. And with this Warp in, he can target down the Immortal. The Void Ray needs to get over here. He needs to get over here now. Prismatic Alignment used too soon, in fact. He's not going to get the maximum amount of Prismatic Alignment here. Still a lot of damage being done, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I don't think it's enough at all. He's going to lose that Void Ray from here. I mean, even if he does get all the kills in these Stalkers, all these probes are going down, and they aren't mining whatsoever.
Yeah, losing a lot of mine time. He could just warp in Zealots. Well, he's going to go for Stalkers instead. He could really do whatever he wants at this point. The Phoenixes are going to run out of energy. Ooh!
Oh,
that could be a game changer.
Well, it's not the most perfect of force builds either, but it will stop the Stalker.
It's going to help him survive.
Yeah. Need more warp-ins from Stats, so he's not going to... Yeah,
he's losing all of his momentum here. He's going to actually have to back off and make a Nexus, I guess. Oh, wow. Such confidence here.
Well, he's up 8 probes as well, so if he keeps applying the pressure, he's simply just going to win in the end, right? He's going to simply whittle him down.
Yeah, as long as he keeps microing well. Definitely this one could have been a little bit better, but the Phoenixes are out of energy. GG. Yeah, like you said, once you run out of probe, or once you start to get your probe kind of a bit weaker, I guess you just can't keep up.
Yeah, well, if you have to pull the probes in that sort of situation, you're essentially always going to be behind in economy. And he did kill, you know, a third of the probes. He killed 8 of them, so he's down to 16.
Defender's advantage is almost non-existent in this situation too, because if he gets the kill on you first, he has a whole round of warp gates ahead of you. He's always going to have those 3 Stalkers before you can have any Stalkers. If you're Zest in this case, you don't have that many gateways.
Yeah.
You're trying to rely on Phoenixes and Void Rays and an Immortal, which got targeted down. He used his Prismatic Alignment too soon, but it didn't even matter. The Void Ray died before it even ran out.
Yeah, it really didn't do enough. And this makes it 2-1 for Stats. Going into game number 4 on merry-go-round. Could close it out right here.
You know, that's such a great, I guess I would say even a read by Stats. Just in game 2, he's like, you played so greedy. And the second he identified you as being greedy, he's like, no,